Can the sun cook bread? Well, it did for me. I made sourdough bread a couple videos back and baked it in the oven. Well, I took it a step further this time and let the sun bake it. The beginning steps are basically the same. I used my active sourdough starter to begin making sourdough sandwich bread. I do like making other types of bread. However, with all these tomatoes coming in from the garden this time of year, it is imperative to have sandwich bread on hand for a good mouth-watering tomato sandwich. I add my goat milk, non-chlorinated water, duck eggs, sugar, Redmond's real salt, and homemade goat butter to the mixing bowl. If you want the exact measurements, please refer to the video I just put out last week. I add in 1 cup of freshly milled flour at a time. Once all the flour has been put in, the dough should be sticky. Knead this for 5 minutes. Grease a bowl with butter and place the dough inside. Cover the top so that the dough doesn't dry out. Place the bowl in the dehydrator like me, or put it in a warm place until the dough has risen. This time will all depend on how strong your starter is and the temperature. This could take anywhere between 4 to 12 hours. Now, you could let it rise in the sun oven. You would have to watch it very closely and not have the sun oven directly towards the sun. Flatten it out with a rolling pin and then roll it up like you would cinnamon rolls. Make sure to pinch the seams together. Place the dough in a Pullman sandwich loaf pan. It is time to let it rise again. Again, depending on your starter, this could take some time. You should let it rise until it has risen to the top of the Pullman pan. Once you get to this point, it is time for the sun to take over. Let's talk about the sun oven for a minute. Many people make sun ovens, but we chose to purchase one directly from the Sun Oven Company. We are not affiliated with them in any way. We have just thoroughly enjoyed using it. It is basically free energy. No gas, no electricity, no wood to burn, and it's easy. I place the Pullman pan inside and angle the sun oven to the sun, and that's basically it. You have to keep in mind that it acts just like a regular oven, so when you go to check the bread, you must be careful. It could burn you. While this is baking, I am going to work on getting some tinctures strained. I'll do a video on this specifically very soon. Tinctures are great medicine to have on hand. As the sun moves in the sky, the sun oven needs to also move to stay at the same temperature. To do this, there is a white box on the sun oven. This white box has a hole in the center. If you stand behind the sun oven, you can see the sun in that hole. If it aligns, then you know you are aligned with the sun. After about 30 minutes, I check to see how brown the bread is. When the bread is done, I pull it out and let it cool with the lid just barely pulled back. After it has completely cooled, go ahead and slice it up. Then you have perfect bread that you know doesn't have harmful chemicals and preservatives in it like that you would get at the grocery store. Do you make your own sandwich bread? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know your recipes. SHTF Survival Homestead Teaching Farm thanks you for watching this video. Please continue to help us help you by liking, sharing, and subscribing.